Hi Eagles fans, I'm Liam Huculak.
And I'm Weapon X.
We're going to talk to you guys about fights today.
And how they're done.
Let's get ready to rumble! Feel the fires into the rear! It's nice and only know how to wear!
Fights happen for a number of reasons. First reason's probably because we're mad and we just go out of the ice and a player slashes us, a player slashes a teammate, we get hit hard, something like that, and we just go off emotion, and fights like that happen through anger.
Another reason is to protect your teammates and to instill fear in the other team's eyes and mind, because you don't want their team running around and hitting your guys and causing damage or injury upon your players. So you have to kind of go out there and settle some guys down. That means either ask them, invite them to a fight, or don't invite them, just make them fight.
You want to go?
Yes, I do.
And now a fight breaks out right in front of the Allen bench. It's Alex Pinner and Liam Huculak sizing each other up, finally latching on a right hand by Pinner. Now a right by Huculak. They go driving into the glass, and uppercut by Pinner. Now a big right connects from Huculak. Pinner trying to get locked in. A big right understand on Huculak. Another right and uppercut by Pinner.
Fighting involves a lot of balance, so when we square up and I grab his neck, I'm trying to keep balance at the same time as I'm throwing a punch. So I'm not just throwing punches and trying to hit him as many times as I can. I'm trying to stay low, stay balanced, so he's not knocking me over.
One of the important things about having your balance is having your feet staggered, not square, having them staggered. So when me and Liam do engage and there's all that pushing and pulling, that we're not like this, falling back or falling forward. We're going like this, and we're pushing and we're pulling. So when you do throw, you don't want to throw too much and get yourself off balance like this, because he's going to come off with that right and hit me right in the face, and that's lights out. By
all the time.
The nightmare.
When you're looking for a fight, you always have to look at the other team's roster. I know guys like myself, Penner, Beatty, Maxwell, Burnett. We'll look at the team's roster before game, and we'll look to see who penalty minutes. We'll look to see, and usually, I mean, by this time of the year, you know what guys on which teams will fight. Like there's teams like Bakersfield, let's say, that has maybe more than a team like Vegas. Bakersfield will have 5 guys willing to fight probably that night, and a team like Vegas might have 1 or 2. So that's kind of what we do before games to get prepared, and just in case. I mean, it doesn't happen all the time, but that's what we do to get prepared.
Yeah, me myself personally, I look at the roster, see who we're playing, look them up, see how they're doing. But in my shoes, it's a little different situation. I'm a heavyweight fighter, so I usually fight other heavyweights. I try not to go after the middleweights or lightweights, but if they get out of line, then obviously you have to put them back in line. And sometimes they want to challenge themselves and fight a bigger, heavier contender. So, but sometimes for big guys like ourselves, it's hard to find a fight, because a lot of guys really don't like getting punched in the face, so it's a little bit different. But ourselves, we're up for it, so call us.
Thanks, Eagles fans, for listening to us talk a little bit about fighting.
And kids, remember, we are professionals and we do this as a living, but there is no room for fighting and mischief in junior hockey and in minor development. Thank you very much.
This is Liam, the Nightmare Huculak.
Alex, Weapon X Penner, saying goodbye to you and see you later.
Yes. All right, you want to just call us is good. So just call us. I don't know. Call us.